Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Very exciting. Today is International Canine Veterans Day, and this National Day talks about not just military dogs, but police dogs, border control dogs, and any kind of therapy or service animals where they can possibly die in the line of duty. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. It's on March 13th because it's the anniversary of the United States Army Canine Corps, which was first created in 1942. And it was created because the Americans noticed that the Europeans used them in the First World War, and they wanted to use them too. So they created the training program called Dogs for Defense. And they were first trained to be sentries for supply depots where they kept supplies for the war. And now there is a life center for military affairs, and they do wonderful things such as reunite retired military dogs with their handlers, provide PTSD support for people with service dogs, and arrange free veterinary care for them. On top of that, they drive legislation for the rights of these dogs, because if they aren't reunited on our soil with their handlers, then sometimes they get stuck there because they're not deemed Canadian. So they get stuck. So I did a little digging, and at one point, there was 2,500 military dogs in service, and there are 112 RCMP dog teams scattered across Canada. So if you think about how many dogs and what goes into training them, I read in one of the articles that it cost about $1,000 to maintain each dog. Over its lifetime seems a little small, actually. I would probably say per year per dog. So it's a lot of money, and they go through so much extensive training that they really deserve respect. And after everything they've done, they deserve to retire and either get adopted by their handler or get adopted from shelters, because they've done so many great things for us. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. I honestly don't know personally any, but I have met a couple of therapy dogs. My program at Western was closely tied to the therapy dog training program, and there was a dog cognition lab on campus, and they had a program where students could sign up to train a therapy dog. And my apartment that I lived in while I was there didn't allow dogs, so I wasn't allowed to do that. But just like taking them to class, teaching them the very basics, it was a really, really great program. And I talked to some people who were doing it, and it was absolutely amazing. So if you want to do something for them, you can either donate to the various charities that help fund the training for these dogs, or foster a canine veteran, or just offer to do some volunteer at a shelter. Honestly, just do something for them. Now, in the States, in 2016, there was a bill that was passed that all military dogs, when they retire, they have to be returned to American soil, which I think is really amazing. And if Canada doesn't have a policy like that, which I hope they do, then they really should, because they do so many things for us that we don't even think about, and it's about time we started giving back. So I just wanted to tell you about that. I posted about my webinar on Instagram yesterday, and I'll be doing a live about that later this week. I did more research for my 5-day challenge, so again, the information about that, there is another live video I did last week about that, and it's called How to Strengthen the Bond with Your Pet. So if you want to sign up for that challenge, it's totally free. It's 5 days, and there is an email sign up tab on the left side of my Facebook page if you go check that out. So lots of exciting things coming up, and I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. I will talk to you later this week.